Hey guys, Type here bringing you a 2v2 today. We are on Vaux Farmlands. Playing for today, spawning in the north we have DinosaurNeil playing his Soviets. Immediately locking into Guard Rifle Combined Arms. Teaming up with him as part of Mom. Playing his Soviets as well, who has mechanized support. Shock Motor Heavy. And Lend-Lease. Face off against them on the left we have MahnGiL. Playing as Ostheer and immediately locking into Osttruppen. Teaming up with him is SkyGreen, also playing as Ostheer and immediately locking into Elite Troops. This one a Patreon backer cast request. So if you'd like your game to be cast, guaranteed to get cast by me. Consider coming on board as a Patreon backer. So the ranks here are arranged team here, rank 500, versus random team here, SkyGreen, rank 30. MahnGiL, rank 180. Man, more well known for his US Forces play, quite high ranked in US Forces 1v1. Gonna branch out to Axis now a bit though. So a Osttruppen start, but only going for one Osttruppen squad, going for a second machine gun now, slowing things down a bit. This one looking for an angle for SkyGreen. Can't find it, and nice Ura into the building past Mum, securing the fuel point early on. Huge on this map. Securing that building. G42 getting some suppression, but Dinosaur crawling out. Ooh, gets pinned right on the edge of the arc. Sad for him. Sandbags up on the fuel point though, looking good. Conscripts over here, dishing it out to the Pies, who are also behind a sandbag. Machine gun not mobilizing though for SkyGreen, playing a little bit statically here to start off the match. Really getting that machine gun involved, trying to camp out close to the center. Pie is getting quite low. Got a retreat path with that fence there, have to run right past the conscripts, but don't go down. Well, I've got a big push here from DinosaurNeil, managing to get around the side of Mahn's machine gun. Second one sitting up though. Get suppression on one of the conscripts, having to reposition now. Second squad of conscripts staying on the machine gun, now peeling off, coming behind the side blocker, and maybe going to contend with these Osttruppen. Machine gun coming back in for Mahn. Oh, are these guys wired in? Looks like they might be. That's why they're staying there for so long. Oh, that's unfortunate for Dinosaur. Oh, that's a heartbreaker. I'm going to rebuild those now. Conscripts coming in from a few angles here with Molotovs from Potter's Mum. Flushing them out of the building. They're going to force away the machine gun. Oh, risky maneuver, jumping into the building. And going to retreat through his own Molotov. Hopefully he doesn't go down to that. Doesn't take too much damage from it, doesn't look like. Still a risky one. I'm going for a 4 conscript start. Mahn going for 2 machine guns, 2 Osttruppen. SkyGreen 3 Grenadiers into tech. So both the Ostheer players going for a relatively fast tech up. Sometimes you'll see players go for 1 more unit before the tech. And maybe warranted in this particular instance because they're only just securing their fuel point now. So it might delay their tier 2 vehicles a bit, but maybe Mahn can get away with it. So for Osttruppen start not having to put down tier 1, but did put down tier 1. Why did he put down tier 1? Strange.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Okay, mortar coming through from Dinosaur. Looking to deal with those double machine guns, which are causing them some headaches up in the north. I think that's an okay idea. So this is a big map for a mortar to cover. You know, maybe on a smaller map it would have an easier time defending it as well. But Osttruppen generally not that good at like pushing in after team weapons and going for flanks. Relying on cover to do good damage. Two more sitting up close to the center. Flamer coming through. Dinosaur didn't put down his tier 3 though. which could cause them some issues if the combat engineers don't get forced to retreat for a very long time. Oh, wow, MahnGiL going for a second squad of pyres at this timing. And not putting down his tier 2 with them either. Flame out here doing some nasty damage to these Osttruppen. MG jumped out of the trench briefly there to try cover his flank a bit more. And second machine gun coming in from the base. Pyro's getting very, very low, standing out on the road, retreating now, but too late on the retreat there. Mahn loses the squad. Some contention in the south as well, but Brandy is outnumbered. Yeah, decent push here, and about to have the oh no, it's a half track for SkyGreen coming in. This push runs out of steam. Double machine guns shutting him down. Oh, oh, looks like he late on retreat. And the conscripts get the wipe there. Squad down for SkyGreen. Bad timing for that as well. As he's about to make a lot of territory gain potentially. Calling in some stormtroopers though to replace them. Fighting against the conscripts. Actually is shooting at the combat engineers for a very, very long time. And very late to dodge the Molotov as well. Busy microing the half track, which is doing some good work against the conscripts, chasing them away as well. But the allies do hold on to the fuel for the moment. Oh, going for the wipe. Nice idea here from SkyGreen. Going to the retreat path of the combat engineers. Going to finish the job on them. To get them very, very low. And there we go. Does finish them off. I'm trying to put down tier 3 now. Still about 25 fuel away from the T-70, but it hasn't lost control of the fuel here. So I've got a demo on the other side of that building, which could be a nasty surprise for SkyGreen. Water softening up the building, but oh, Flame half-track jumps on top of it, and surprisingly Mahn, going with Osttruppen start, but not going for any light vehicles. I feel like on Vaux Farmlands, this is just such an enormous map. That light vehicles are really strong with their hard mobility, able to cover a lot of ground. Even though the Ostheer light vehicles, not super strong compared to like the T-70, still worth getting. In my opinion, at least. Conscripts are running around away from a second squad of stormtroopers from SkyGreen. And meanwhile, guards dropping one of their PTRS's Peregrines, and the artillery officer coming in close to these conscripts. And allies starting to lose a bit of momentum, but actually take down the half-track there with mass conscript grenades. That's good, and they're just about to hit the T-70 timings as well, so that will help them with the pushback. DinosaurNeil actually going for a fourth squad of conscripts, even after losing that initial combat engineer. Kind of got that last squad quite late. Probably, I think a Maxim would have been a better choice at that exact timing. Yep. Which is, quite good at defending the mortar as well. But now a little bit strapped for manpower. Hasn't even put down tier 3. We're going to have to go for a fast tier 4 style strategy, which is still a fine choice. And that's where 4 conscripts will maybe pay off a bit more. So get the 7-man upgrade. Gone for PPSHs on 1 squad so far. You guys know me, I'm a PPSH conscript fan. So I love to see that. And our allies really struggling for map control right now. Triple cap against them, access with both fuel and a lot more standard territory points as well. With munitions. We really need this T-70 to do some big damage. So in these kind of scenarios, it's imperative that you don't get Fausted in these first couple engagements. Because they'll slow down your impact a long way. PPSH conscripts doing some good damage there. Nearly taking down the officer. Maybe if they chased around the corner, they could have got the wipe. Oh, but they did get the wipe on the machine gun in the north. As it jumped out of the trench, looks like the guard grenade finished the job. And guards look like they're behind the trees there, maybe. No, that's not a side blocker. Guards get suppressed. Not going to be able to complete the capture there. Well, the PPSH conscripts get the wipe. No, not paying attention there. Loses his P-Greens. On top of that, lost the machine gun. So in a tough position. Has got his tier 3 down. And right about there for a medium tank. Looks like he's going to be going for the Panzer IV first. Tiny bit more fuel for that. T70 has done some good work in the south though. 4 kills, chasing away a lot of squads. And SkyGreen, having lost one of those grenadiers, invested into 2 stormtroopers. Doesn't have that many snaring squads available to help tame it. And as I said, this is a big map. Hard to cover it all with one pack. T70 can just rotate to the other side of the map and harass over there. So it's a tough one. Just going to retreat on those Osttruppen. Looks like he's considering chasing in for the wipe on them. They are quite low. There's the road. Oh, Osttruppen do get close enough for the Faust there, right on the edge of the range. The mortar, looks like that's opening up on the MG inside the trench. And pushing him from the side. The flamer as well. Could lose that machine gun as well. Ooh. It's a close call. Does manage to get away with it though. Now the Faust on the T70. Merging into the combat engineer flamers there. Oh, and they do good damage to the officer. And now will do good damage against the trench. So, Mahn in disarray here. Suffering greatly from that combined push by the allies. Flank here from the conscripts on the machine gun. Double stormtroopers looking for an angle. Shock troops here for Posmam. Making it away and has gone for shock motor heavy. You don't see that too often. This doesn't have the marked vehicle in it. Which is, I think, a large reason why mechanized support is more popular. Let's go down on retreat there. Oh, but that's a nasty retreat path. Activates tactical advance, but not advancing with it. Conscripts get away. Maybe could have gone some body blocking with the stormtroopers there as well. Oh, but the Panzer IV. Go chasing for these guards. They're low. He's got the machine gun upgrade on that as well. Chasing in. A little bit more damage, but he decides to pull back. Maybe worried about the mines. There's one right here. Conscripts in the north as well. Could Ura in for the snare. But no AT gun at the moment for DinosaurNeil. Has goes tier 4 down. He's a little bit more fuel, manpower for his tank. Might consider going straight for the KB1 in this scenario. Okay, good split here. Switches the focus fire with the machine gun. Oh, but does get flanked. Not died there. Conscript squad for DinosaurNeil, maybe in the far north if I had to guess. T70 circling around the pack. I might get the decoy on it here. Trying to make it away. He's coming in. Maybe looking for the snare. Back in some trouble. And conscripts there for the steal on it potentially. Oh man. SkyGreen in trouble here. Jumps into the building with the machine gun. I thought he might activate the incendiary rounds. Oh, that T70 just ripping in here. Could get the Grandier now as well. Chasing for it. And this T70 doing the work. Does activate the incendiary rounds now. Gonna do some good damage to the shock troops, but no window on this side of the buildings. Can't do anything It's T-70 from that angle. Flak Panzer coming in now for SkyGreen. Interesting choice to go for the Flak Panzer this timing. I thought he might go straight for the Panzer IV. He's got the resources for it. And building getting very, very low. SkyGreen not jumping out. Maybe a tactical map user not noticing this low health. One more shot. He's had plenty of time to jump out. It looks like the building... Oh, there we go. One shot lands on the outside of the building. I was going to say most of this side of the building destroyed. That's why I didn't go down there. But he doesn't manage to steal away the pack yet. Here comes the Flak Panzer as well. Conscript's about to jump on top of it. The Flak Panzer might be able to deny that steal. And that's an important timing. Panzer IV coming in from the north. Chasing down the road. Missing its first shot. Conscript's there in support. Pack going to get decrewed here by the Flak Panzer. But it looks like he's going to take engine damage on that. Panzer IV decides to disengage. No, does not stick around for an AT grenade there. Slow down the Flak Panzer. Flak Panzer coming in for some more damage. Going to look for the wipe on this low health conscript. For some revenge. All that damage the T-70 did. Conscript's coming forward, threatening the snare. Flak Panzer gets them. Probably right when he needed to stop the chase with the Zist there. Conscript's uraying forwards for the snare. Gets the wipe, and Soviets, you know, they did a lot of damage there. But their map control at the moment, a little bit lacking. Machine gun in the trench. Some air mines up there as well. Really hurting their control up in the north. But here we go, KV-1 coming out for DinosaurNeil. Ooh, man! Huge shot from the Panzer IV. Basically had no chance of getting away there. Coming up for Osmum and going for a T-34 first, which will be pretty effective against the Flak Panzer on his side of the map. Tied him over to the ISU. There we go. Oh boy. Overextension there from Mahn. No support anywhere nearby as well. No pack backing this up. No squads with a snare nearby. And he pays the price. There's his Panzer IV here. Eventually. Got a second Panzer IV coming through. KV-1 bouncing everything so far. Oh my god. No way is this going to get away. KV-1 trying to back away now. Osttruppen go down. Panzer IV exposing his rear. Oh my god, the Panzer IV! How did that happen? He bounced like 5 shots in a row there, was it? I think it was 4. I think it was 4. And then failing to bounce. What does the KV-1 have? I think it's got like 260 armor or something. Panzer IVs have maybe like 120 penetration there. To pin like 3 shots in a row. Oh man, that is horrible luck for DinosaurNeil. I feel really bad for him. Pack somewhat nearby. T-34 with damaged engine, has to be careful. And is this also in trouble? Stormtroopers with the tactical advance running there, getting the wipe on it. And maybe going for the steal? The combat engineer's there. Could lose the Stormtroopers if he tries it. T-70 coming around the corner. Pack might be a little bit exposed here. Here comes the Flak Panzer. Oh boy. T-70 need to run to the north towards his teammates' units. Trying to run away from the Flak Panzer though down the road. Can he get away? Does. Well controlled there for Postmom. I thought he was going to go down. Flak Panzer didn't pop the blitz though for the chase. Oh, looks like a big grenade there. And he took down the guards and the combat engineers. Man, what a huge swing. Oh my god, I can't believe that Panzer IV bouncing so many shots in a row. Not even Vet, it only got Vet 2 during that fight as well. T-34 chasing in after the Flak Panzer, but the pack is there. Conscript's coming in from the side though. Oh, but here comes the Panzer IV from the north. T-34 having to back out. Conscripts maybe looking for the snare, but T-34 fails to penetrate, so no engine damage. And Panzer IV going to chase him here. Shock troops, oh, not going to be able to assist. Throwing a smoke actually into the retreat path. Panzer IV going to try to chase through this. No, attack rounds and gets the job done. Allies in a bad way after that. Losing both their tanks. Oh, but pick up another wipe. Looks like there was an Osttruppen going down there, dropping the LMG as well. I think you can pick that up on PPSH conscripts. Oof! And the whatever that squad was inside the building, it's dead. And Mortar doing the work. 8 kills now, Vet 2. Stormtroopers looking for wipes again. Conscripts backing away. Support coming through. Now taking some damage. Yeah, that's a good idea. Uraing away. And in comes the T-70 looking for some more damage. SkyGreen. Flak Panzer was out back for repairs and Pack also for reinforcements. So nothing to protect these. Stormtroopers getting low to the T-70. Nearly 20 kills, nearly Vet 3 now. MG locking down the south. Looks like the demo got detonated. I didn't see if that got anything though. We're two getting some nice suppression in. Couple. Oh, only one 7-man conscript now. DinosaurNeil lost a couple of his conscripts. Picked up his this though, has been doing decent work. And I imagine going to be saving up for another KV. Also got a fresh fuel cache down. Double Panzer IVs causing some issues in the north. I think at this point it's probably best for the Allies to just maybe forget about going for the north. Just try to go centre and south. Just try to hang on like that. Maybe contest the north once they've built up their armies a bit more again. Another T-34 coming in for Potter's Mum though. Got a railway artillery coming down on the Soviet support weapons. This dodging away, but mortar setting up. Could be at risk of going down. And it does. Conscripts going forwards. No snare though. Oh! Just a retreating squad go down as well. Oh, and the machine gun didn't get far enough away from that follow-up shell. Oh no, not the T-34 as well. Okay. Decrew weapon though gets outright destroyed by that follow-up hit. That turned out to be a really strong railway artillery. Up in the mortar, decrewing the machine gun. Maybe catching a squad on retreat as well. Take a look at army sizes. We can see the Axis with a pretty large lead right now. But Allies did hit some important timings here. Okay, oh, SU-85 going to be the option for DinosaurNeil. Okay, so a decent option. Just setting up. Panzer IV. Good movements there from Mahn. Blitzing away from the arc of the Zis. T-70 in here, trying to stop the pressure on the Zis. Looks like it's going to take a Faust though for the trouble. Shock troops deep in Axis territory here. Maybe we could get a flank on all these team weapons. Maybe get a wipe on these stormtroopers on retreat here. This could be nasty. Oh, but he's going to run into the machine gun. Oh, and he gets suppressed. Oh, I don't think he's going to be able to come out of suppression in time. Maybe get the grenade off. Oh, good idea, but timing not quite there. Close call though. Coming like right between the two squads. Almost got it correct. Oh boy, and while this was going on, SU-85 in the north took down a Panzer IV. It looks like it was actually the Zis that got the kill. Now I pack out here unsupported. And SkyGreen's managed to save up and tick up, and here comes the big boy, the Tiger Ace. Just having to get away now. This one leading the charge, but needs a bit more support. Oh, and T70 takes down the pack. We've got a decreased Zis here as well, so the allies can gain a lot of anti-tank guns in short order to help fight off this Ace. Oh, but the Ace makes a big entrance, takes down the T70. T34 chasing in after the Flak Panzer, but good maneuver there from SkyGreen. Oh, but the T34 gets the kill and could even get these Osttruppen on retreat as well. Oh, might have to go for a ram. Trying to hide behind the building here at the moment. Machine gun providing sight on the other angle. T34 doesn't know which way to go. Cruise the Zis. T34 trying to circle around here. Dropping the artillery on it. Going for a bit of blocking. Good blocking. The bombing run about to come down. Zis is there as well. Oh, damages his own T34 main gun crit. Tiger misses the killing blow. The T34 gets out of there. A decent chunk of damage on there as well. Panzer IV coming through looking for the finishing blow. What happened over here? Panzer IV dived into the base. From Mahn it looks like. The decro on the Zis, but ended up going down. Do you get the kill on the SU-85? No, that's still alive. This over here, isolated though, could go down to the Panzer IV.
Enemy forces are neutralizing a sector.
And, well, these conscripts super deep in Axis territory. Looks like they're going to go down as well. There's the Zis. Cosmom trying to regroup now. As conscript repairs with this commander, remember. Trying to speed up the repairs on the T-34. They're about the same repair speed as a combat engineer without the sweeper upgrade.
We have a new SU-85 to deploy.
But most importantly, that they don't get any veterancy bonuses, which give them more repair speed, so they don't scale as well as combat engineers.
Only 200 points remain. Double your efforts. The enemy is taking what we have secured.
Heard the announcer there. Allies ticking under 200. They've got a couple of big scalps. MahnGiL a little bit careless with some of his Panzer IV play. Opening the door for a bit of an allied comeback here. Trying to grenade onto the guards. Ooh, they dodge out to the side, but could still go down on retreat. He was chasing in for it. But they don't get it. Okay, he's coming forwards, but SU-85 there to meet it, and a Zis nearby as well. T-34 doing some crushing on the air spines down here, opening up the capture. Forces his own shock troops into them a bit there, oops. And a bit of a flank here from Mahn, nice to see, making use of the smoke from the officer, forcing away all these Soviet team weapons. He's coming through the center. Zis and SU doing some good damage. Just pulling back now. They could go down on retreat here. Looks like it might, in fact. Need the support of this T-34. Oh, rebuilt Flak Panzer? Wow. Oh, SU-85 sees their ace. It's low. Chases after it for a bit here. Continuing the chase. I think he still needs 2 more shots. Ace has quite a high health pool. No, he doesn't. Oh man, that was huge for Cosmom. SkyGreen maybe should have tried to back. Or maybe he knew about this T-34 coming in from side. I was going to say maybe he needs to back behind the building. Try to dupe the arc on the SU-85's gun. Panzer IV diving in after the SU and gets it. Looks like the T-34 will finish it off in response. And that gets Vet 3 on the T-34. And that will make it a real weapon. DinosaurNeil in the meantime, branching out to the north. And getting some territory under control. Much needed for the Allies down to 159 VPs. And look at this. PPSH conscripts mincing up. Egrins, and yeah, did pick up the LMG on those. Bit of like anti-synergy there, I suppose. You know, PPSH is not very good at long range. LMG is, but I suppose by the same token, any squad that wants to close the distance on an LMG squad will then have to run PPSH range, so bit of give and take there. Imagine there are a whole bunch of like this is lying about the battlefield, but I only see one at the moment. These ones have been destroyed. Okay, now Mahn transitioning away from Panzer IVs into the Panthers. I think with his like aggressive diving style, that makes sense. And we'll have a better chance of penetrating. It's the KV as well. No, I don't think he's seen that yet. Dinosaur didn't leave any squads up here in the north to defend though. Well, I suppose he did, but they're kind of hiding behind these trees.
The enemy is encroaching on our territory.
Okay, double T-34 is rolling forwards. They're going to run right into the pack. No snaring squads here though. That Grenadier already forced away. Osttruppen, Ostwind in the smoke. Pack trying to find an angle here. But going for a rebuild on the Flak Panzer and see another Panzer IV really backfiring on SkyGreen here. Pack gets decrewed. Engine damage on the Flak Panzer, that's almost certain to go down as well. And finishing the job on the decrewed Pack with the other T-34. SkyGreen getting picked apart here. I did mention that, you know, building those double stormtroopers, not rebuilding the Grenadiers, doesn't have access to the snares, and that's costing him in a lot of these engagements. Can't protect his anti-tank guns properly without those snares. And yeah, Flak Panzer also rebuilding a strange choice. You know, I can understand going for it early, good anti-infantry damage when you're not expecting to be facing any tanks, you're rushing it out. Or maybe if you need it for the anti-air, but we haven't seen any planes so far from DinosaurNeil. So doesn't really need the anti-air. Just find a flank on the machine gun, sets up. Trying to oorah around the corner on it. And they do. They get around the corner. Grenadier's there, and he's Stug now for SkyGreen. Also rebuilding that lost pack. Should be coming in for a snare, but I don't think it's worth it against a high health KV. Not going to get engine damage on it. It's not like other mediums, you know. It's not a medium. Not going to give an engine damage with just 2 snares. Troops versus stormtroopers. Smoke. Interesting. Axis unable to get the cap going here, having to retreat from the center, and T-34 diving in after the Stug. Pack setting up though. Overextension from Posmum, trying to get around the corner, popping smoke on the Stug, but maybe causing himself some issues here. Pack doesn't have sighting, and neither did the Stug. I think that stopped him from getting one shot off on it there. And now T-34 is finding the rear of the Stug, but missing. Oh, but that one didn't. One of the T-34s does end up going down. Wasn't the highly vetted one, however. The T-34 is so fast at Vet 3. Coming down for the rotation now, but a little bit late. Getting a couple of telemines down. Oh, but the Katyusha opening up on that position. Oh, and the Pyos go down. Oh man, just getting punished there by that Katyusha. Oh, and the officer goes down as well. It's a real shame. It's been quite nice seeing you all the smoke barrages and the officer action from Mahn. Got up to Vet 2 there before it went down. And Posmum not giving up. Oh, the T-34 is not going to try save up for the 152 now after stabilizing the match. Going to continue on the T-34 train. Not like this is a super strong map for the ISU-152 though. So wide, easy to flank it. It's kind of slow to rotate. But it's still quite strong, you know, still the ISU-152 after all. He goes for another Ostwind? Come on now. Oh man. Take down the fuel cache there. Pack from the north almost takes down one of the T-34s though. And they're back for repairs. And I guess that means SkyGreen needs a second AT gun, but strapped for manpower at the moment, can't afford it. Otherwise he's going to get picked apart by the double or triple T-34s. KV very close to that teller, and does trigger it there. S-35 there for backup though, if the Panther wants to come forwards. It's currently sitting at the back. Do have a pack nearby. Katyusha to the north, clearing out the trench. Pretty good dodge there from Mahn. Oh no, retreats back into it. Get punished. No, it doesn't drop a single model. Kind of like scattered all around them there. Okay, SkyGreen coming forwards. Has backup from the pack. And this time has a Grenadier there for the Faust. Catches a snare on the high health, or high vet T-34. There's two T-34s nearby. Could still overwhelm the pack if he just like drives onto the other side of it here. But he decides to play it safe. Panther not coming down in support. And DinosaurNeil has finally accumulated enough munitions for this IL-2. Could really put the boots to the axis here as they struggle for territory control. Good idea though, branching out to the far flank with the sweeper squad. For some territory down there while Posmum's active in the centre. Trench getting flanked here by the PPSHs. No Molotovs for DinosaurNeil though. KV heading up there now. Oh, Panther, okay, can't really go for the flank. Actually, does he not have the DPs on these? So he doesn't have to worry about the button in fact. Interesting. At the bouncing his first shot though. S-35 rotating. More mines going down for DinosaurNeil, nice to see. Good to help protect his S-35, and those in the south do get forced away. Shock troops take down the pack over here, but Flak Panzer. Ooh, T-34's coming in for the kill on the decrewed weapon. Looking for the follow-up. All three of them in fact. Oh, when he loses his stormtroopers trying to go for the capture on it, they were vetted as well. SkyGreen just getting picked apart here. The insistence on continuing to build Flak Panzers is costing him dearly. He just built a couple Panzer IVs to be in a much better position. Sweepers out here, but you have to be careful. Could get triggered while you're standing on top of them still. Clearing them out. Make the way out the back. Doesn't want to take any more damage from that Su-85. Triple T-34s laying around. And a Katyusha now for Posmum. Generally, when I'm controlling 3 medium tanks like this, I try and put them into 2 groups. One for like frontal assaults and one for side assault. Ooh, that's a nasty Katyusha. 6 kills. Make that 8. Nearly vet 1 after the first barrage. Panther down here from Mahn. And that's a second Panther from him, looking to support his teammate. KV1 coming forwards. pack way out the back here. Needs to get that involved. Still coming forwards with support of the Panther. T-34s could get overwhelmed here. We've got quite a few conscripts. That one goes down so quickly. And there we go. Has to pull back. Conscripts could also go down. No. Retreat now and calling in the planes. Interesting positioning. It's just the P-Greens though. Nearly gets the wipe on them. Oh, and catches all of these squads as they come out of base. Katyusha in the north lead takes down the machine gun. Faust connecting though. Engine damage on the KV here. And second Panther coming up to the north. This could be big. Could this be the end of the KV? Second Panther coming in. Does have the DPs on this squad of guards. Are they going for the button? Panther's charging in. Going after the S-85 first. I think that's a good idea. Second Panther peeling off though. Not coming in support. Oh, I'm not sure about that one. Circling though. Circling nicely against the S-85, avoiding taking almost any damage, but Panther missing a crucial shot. Second Panther not coming in. Oh, this could be bad. Oh, Panther trying to peel off now, exposing its rear though to the S-85 and the KV. Panther trying to blitz away, but the KV connects long range. The turret couldn't quite lock on to the S-85. And Mahn, oh, in trouble now. T-34's coming in on the rear as Panthers. And he loses both of them. Still coming up to the north. Can he salvage this? No engine damage on these T-34s though. Maybe he can catch the KV. It'll be a tall task though. They're quite far back. And Mahn, yeah, he backed away with that second Panther a little bit too early there. Need to stay on top of it to continue the fire on those Soviet vehicles. Need to accept that risk. Weren't any conscripts nearby for the snares either, just the guards with some PTRS damage. Probably would have worked out. But he tried for kind of like a greedy line. He was like, okay, I'm going to pull back the Panther, get some repairs on it. And not risk it. Ends up losing both of them though. That can happen, you know, firing on the move like that, even close range, you're going to miss some of those shots. Very frustrating when it happens though. It's really 5 out now for Poznan in response to those Panthers, I guess, but they're down now. And that's one thing we haven't seen too much of is Mahn's packs of coming in now for some damage. Greens going for a bundle grenade into the retreats. Katyusha coming down. Some damage there from the bundle grenades, but in come the planes looking to lock out the Axis troops. As they try to shoot them down and gets one of them. Here he clicks a machine gun. And Mahn has put down another fuel cache. And finding a lot of telemines now as SkyGreen. I think it's good to try and shut down the harassing T-34s. And making a break for the VPs with these stormtroopers. Which I think is also a decent idea. Because it's getting somewhat low. But as I said, I would like to see some more green discs for the Fausts. Target weak point from the pack. But just too much damage from the T-34s. Oh, Vet 3 T-34 could go down. Stug. I think he doesn't have sights. Does not get the finishing blow. Other T-34 could be in trouble though. No, Stug doesn't go for the chase down. And loses the Vet on that. KV nearly Vet 2 now, and S-35 at Vet 3. Going for a T-34's dinosaur. Pretty much all he can fit into his pop cap now. Ready to fire again. Backpan's up to Vet 2 now. KV coming forwards. A couple AT guns nearby though, and the Stug. But it's not at full strength. Let's get the repairs going. And Stormtroopers doing some really good capping in the south there. Zexus try to go for the center. Allies, you know, they're quite far ahead, but still need to pay attention to those VPs. Juice coming in, but MG jumps out of the building in time. Black Panzer shutting down these conscripts. Rowing forwards. And a Stug from Mahn in the north. Some damage, but the V3 SU-85's there. Oh boy, and the KV takes down the P-Greens as well. SU-85 gets that long-range sniper shot. Stug goes down a little bit careless there from Mahn. And this KV is going to town, getting so many kills here. Osttruppen trying to get the wipe on the repairing combat engineers. And it looks like this machine gun forgotten about by Mahn. Just ends up going down to DinosaurNeil, set up one up there. Troopers concede some territory in the south. So you can Stug in for SkyGreen, so that could be quite strong coming in from the right angle. It's the allied mediums. Gonna come down to execution though. Might have to retreat past that mine. No. Looks like they avoid it, so they should survive. And oh, Stug coming forwards. Not much support and could go down. Pops the smoke to cover the retreat. Oh, T-34 coming in from the side on it though. T-34's coming in. Stug still there. T-34 chasing him. Does have the skirts. T-34 misses the killing blow anyway. Might have bounced it in. Now, oh, Pack goes down though. T-34 stays in there. It comes forwards for its own, what's this called these days? Heat shell. Oh, and Stormtroopers find the Katyusha. Could actually do a good chunk of damage to it. The SMGs. Stug maybe overextending a bit. Double SU-85s and the T-34 in the center. Pack did get decrewed, remember. Barnes is back there, but not quite in range.
Opponents are seizing a sector.
Mahn with a huge amount of float at the moment. Kind of close to, somewhat close to the pop cap limit, but maybe could have some more conscripts. Maybe another T-34. Depends on some trouble, but smoking out. And there's a bit of elevation here, so attack rounds not super effective in that region of the map. Oh, finds the pack. Could get the decoy on it as well. Shock Troop's getting a bit of a flank cooking. Black Panzer's there, but it is one shot. So he has to be a bit careful. Oh, SU-85 coming forwards. Stugs coming forwards to meet it. So a second SU-85 there, mobilizing the Vet 3-1. And one of the Stugs very, very low. Heat shell on one of the SU-85s, but here we go. All of the Soviet armor coming forwards onto these Stugs, and they both go down. Here come the planes now, looking to clean up what remains of the Axis army. Chasing in after the Flak Panzer, and he gets it. It's a Telemine there. Pack is there as well. Maybe could finish off one of these T-34s. Coming forward, quite far forwards with the Pack though. Setting up now. One shot. Try to get the snare on. SU-85. No. Finishes the T-34 with it. In the meantime, the Soviet tanks is ripping through what remains of the Axis army. Looking to salvage the situation, maybe get the kill on the SU-85, but it's getting repaired. So I think he would need one more shot after this anyway. Nice attack round attempt. Slightly off the mark. Ooh, Reindeers could go down to the planes. T-34 coming in from the flank. We've got two packs here though. But he's so fast. The Vet 3 T-34 circles around the back and finds the Stug, gets the kill. Might be able to get this Green down retreat as well.
One of our panzers has
And
been
look at that.
destroyed.
After that, SkyGreen has nothing left. That's it all there. Man, similar situation. So pumping out a couple Stugs.
Stug 3 ready to deploy.
And we're going to see one more roll of the dice from the Axis. They still have 2 packs, but yeah, they haven't been killing these allied tanks. Nope, SkyGreen's going to throw in the towel. He's had enough. Just a little bit of time left on this one. And there we go. Well, a back and forth battle. I think some crucial moments. SkyGreen losing his Flamer half-track to the mass conscript AT grenades brought the Allies a lot of breathing room at a crucial time there. Mahn also not making use of any light vehicles with an Osttruppen build. I think that's a bit of a missed opportunity, especially on a map as large as this. Light vehicles so strong and just chasing squads down the long retreat paths looking for the wipes. High mobility and vision also a real asset on this map. But alright. Ultimately though, I think SkyGreen continuing to go for flak panzers a bit of an issue. It meant that the medium tanks, the mass T-34 play from Poznan really just dominating him. Continuing to go for them, and overall the Axis position on their packs not that strong. SkyGreen needing some better support of the packs as well, with Fausting squads constantly getting caught out of position without a snare. And Mahn, couple just micro errors and a couple just while tank fights that were going on and whatnot, just losing squads in other regions of the map. A little bit careless. But yeah, anyway, GG, good stuff. I was Mahn with a very strong T70 this game. Really caused some issues for the Axis, I'll tell you that much. Thought it was going to go down over here when it just got away from that flak panzer. Continued to inflict the pain. But yeah, GG's. Anyway guys, I'll wrap on that. If you like your game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.